Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, I rise with this amendment representing Duluth, Minnesota, in a bipartisan effort to boost our nation's forest products industry and help safeguard pedestrian safety in northeastern Minnesota. In particular, vehicles traveling on Interstate 35 must be 80,000 pounds or below, forcing trucks above that to drive on city, county, and state roads. More notably, Minnesota state laws indicate the weight limit for vehicles driving on state roads is 90,000 pounds in the summer, 99,000 pounds in the winter. These three different weight limits cause truck drivers in Duluth, especially loggers, to drive along Superior Street, the main street of Duluth, a major east-west city thoroughfare in downtown Duluth, in order to make the best of their trip to the mills west of Duluth. My amendment would permit covered logging trucks only, which are considered raw or unfinished forest products, including logs, pulpwood, biomass, and wood chips, that would have a gross weight of no more than 99,000 pounds and no less than 6 axles to operate on a 24-mile segment of I-35. I've experienced this firsthand, and it's frightening. Having logging trucks plow right down a narrow main street with numerous pedestrians and vehicles around them is flat-out scary. As you may know, Minnesota has cold winters. More often than not, it's the coldest spot in the nation, with mass amounts of snowfall. While these local roads are already narrow, they become even narrower as the snowbanks grow higher. Superior Street and other side streets in downtown Duluth are pedestrian heavy. Having 99,000-pound six-axle trucks driving down them is a major safety concern. Fortunately, no one has gotten hurt, as logs have fallen from trucks and as they are making narrow turns around those streets. It's time to address this issue before someone does get hurt. Passing this narrow, quick-fix amendment could enhance the nation's forest industry, increase productivity, reduce fuel and maintenance costs, and most importantly, save lives and promote safety. Law enforcement and local elected officials all strongly back this effort, as they realize trucks of this size and weight navigating through narrow streets with high vehicle and pedestrian traffic poses numerous safety threats. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I thank the gentleman, and as Mr. Graves has pointed out earlier, hopefully we can be consistent here. As we've dispensed or have the other two amendments withdrawn, Mr. Crawford's and Mr. Farenthal's, we are willing to work. I don't want to speak for the ranking member, but I'll let him speak for himself. We're willing to work with you to see if we can't do something on the floor on this, as we've committed to trying to work that through with the other two members. And with that, I yield to Mr. DeFazio.
Well, I have a significant logging industry in my district. I'm very sympathetic to the gentleman's concerns, and we've already talked privately, and I support what the chairman just said.
Gentleman yield. I just want to lend my support as well to Mr. Nolan's amendment, and I'm sure that our side also being willing to work, we can get this deal done. But I fully appreciate the intent behind this and support it, and I appreciate your willingness to work with us on it.
Thank the gentleman. Any other members wish to be heard?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman,
yes.
And members of the committee, I thank you for that spirit and that attitude. At great risk of offending my colleagues, which I don't intend to do. We've talked a lot about consistencies and compliance, and I would only remind my colleagues what Ralph Waldo Emerson had to say about that without actually saying it. So I appreciate your willingness to consider this on the floor in a different venue, and your spirit of cooperation. And with that in mind, I will withdraw the amendment.
I thank the gentleman for that. And again, we'll continue to work with you as we move forward. The next amendment, Ms. Kirkpatrick.